Hi there everyone, it is the 3rd of June 2012. Rob here with today's Western Pacific Mawar update, or also Ambo. It is moving away from the Philippines though, so very good news as far as that. You're still seeing some heavy rainfall across much of Luzon, even extending towards Visayas and Mindanao due to some of these inflow bands coming in from the southwest. You actually can very clearly see it here on the enhanced infrared imagery. So even down towards Manila, you can be still seeing some heavy rainfall, and I actually have been seeing flooding reports and plenty of pictures of from this heavy rainfall causing floods in a lot of these urban areas over the past 24 hours. So unfortunately, that does look like it's still going to be continuing to happen. But as far as the center of circulation, it actually is just east of the Luzon Strait now, pushing off towards the north and eventually towards the northeast. And the next mainland area here that's going to have to be watching this is Okinawa as that starts to push off. And another one of the big news stories from this storm took place just east of southern Luzon here on this island of Catanbuas. And yesterday there was about 30 fishermen that were missing out here. A good news story from that. You don't hear it actually so often when you hear of missing vessels, is the fact that they were all recovered once the weather started to clear up. The Coast Guard was able to get out there in the late evening hours and recover all those people. But the full story is actually in a link down below if you want to check that out. And unfortunately though, there are still 3 more fishermen missing out here due to these high waves. So definitely do keep our hopes and prayers in for them, and hopefully they all come back alive and we don't have to hear any reports of any deaths coming directly from this tropical system. But now where's it going to be going? Well, pushing off towards the north, it is being called a typhoon by the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, and very clear center of circulation on here. I actually have that eye wall forming up right now. The Japan Meteorological Agency is still calling this a severe tropical storm with winds of 55 knots, gusting up to near 65 knots. But with that said though, they are expecting this to become a typhoon within the next 12 hours here as it continues to push north. It is remaining under relatively weak vertical wind shear aloft, plus these sea surface temperatures are very warm, allowing for further development before it starts to get wrapped up in the westerlies. And then by about the 5th going in the 6th, it will be becoming extra tropical, so you will start to see that center of circulation break up and start to expand out. But what I really want to take note here is at this time expecting to pass approximately 100 nautical miles just southeast of Okinawa. And already some of the military bases there have been set to T-Core 3, which means possibility of destructive wind within the next 48 hours. And this is actually a shot taken from Kadina's website, just showing that possibility there. So for all of our viewers that are watching from the military, basically at this time you should start going outside, taking in all your loose debris laying around the yards. If you have any toys out or lawn furniture, make sure that it's secure, because maybe there might not be a damage from trees, etc., but some of that loose stuff could start to fly and break windows and possibly become a hazardous danger. So you want to be just take that extra precaution, at least at this point. If the storm does waver a little bit towards the west, as this AVN model is showing here, you might actually be seeing some of those very strong upwards of tropical storm, even typhoon strength winds. So definitely start making those preparations now. But this overall here, this is that model consensus. Several models here showing the storm very close together actually in all the consensus before it starts to recurve. And even at that, it only wavers just a little bit. So at this time we do feel that it will likely be moving just southeast of Okinawa, but still that wind field and some of those outer rain bands could affect the main southern Japanese island here. And already it does look like going into tonight, see this outer rain band here off towards the north, that's actually being assisted by that stationary boundary up there. So those two are combining, creating some heavy rainfall, so you could already be seeing some thunderstorm activity. Those winds upwards of tropical storm strength, especially the wind gust, already could be bringing some damaging weather. But also, don't ever forget the fact that there is the possibility of tornado activity with these storms. Usually they'll be rain shrouded and moving very fastly within these outer rain bands, especially these stronger ones. This one here moving towards Okinawa currently, and also this one, and not to mention the fact that you also have the ones around the center of circulation. So those could be possibly bringing some very damaging weather, and we actually see this, it seems like almost every typhoon, there's always a report of a weak tornado damaging some stuff. So that's something you're also going to have to be watching here. But at least for the time being, it is going to continue to intensify. A little bit of dry air advection on the western periphery of the storm. That should at least keep it at bay so it doesn't intensify to a severe typhoon. But I do believe a Category 1 or Category 2 max just southeast of Okinawa as it pushes off towards the northeast. And here's just one more look at the COAM's high resolution model going into the next 24 hours. It continues to push off towards the northeast, deepening while doing so. That means it's getting stronger and also pouring in moisture from the south. But this is what I was talking about. As that continues to push off towards the north, it will be getting wrapped up, becoming extra tropical. But for all our viewers in the Philippines, you're still going to be seeing some heavy rainfall. All that flow coming in from the southwest monsoon will be assisted by this system, and will be dropping here across the west coast of Luzon down towards Visayas, bringing the threat of flooding, further flooding actually, and landslides. And yesterday morning actually here in the southern Philippines, there was a report of a landslide actually injuring one person as a part of a mountain gave way, covering a store in that area. So the threat is there, and it's already been proven. So at this time, definitely going to be continuing to watch this. And also, look at this here, just north of Palau. This is Invest 98W being declared by the NRL, and that possibly could develop up into a weak system here east of the Philippines. At this time, it does look like it should pull off towards the north, but something to watch here in the coming days. But that is all for right now, everybody. Thanks again for watching here at westernpacificweather.com. If you sat through this whole video update, I thank you very much. So as always, though, you can subscribe to us here on YouTube, and please visit the website if you're actually watching this on YouTube. Lots of information continuing to flow there. We do have a live update. Please check that out, as the newest information that keeps on coming in to us, we keep on relaying that there as well. But thanks again for watching, and also if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them in the comment box below. Have a great day. Stay safe out there.